This is the future.
One perk of Prime Resurgence is we can farm the missing Warframes and weapons in our arsenal without having to wait for months or even years before it gets unvaulted. Right now, new players are lucky that they can farm Saren Prime and Valkyr Prime, along with their Prime weapons fast and easily. In the past, we have to wait for a long time, and the last resort was to buy it from greedy players who sells unvaulted Prime parts for thousands of platinum. Honestly, the Prime Resurgence has brought many advantages despite the scammy setup of the Regal. So, you will be delighted to know that it's super easy to get Valkyr Prime right now, which is, in my opinion, one of the top dogs in terms of high-level content right now. You all know that this Warframe is insane when it comes to red crit, and with other recent additions into Warframe, she can maintain her energy now without the help of the Hunter Adrenaline setup. This means that you can be in infinite hysteria mode as long as you have the right item. When it comes to red crit, the same tactic can be practiced. Equipping your Valkyr Prime with a stat stick with all the gladiator mods, then giving the exalted talons lots of critical chance mods. The method is still the same. All you got to do is build up your in-game combo count to max, then go activate Hysteria afterward. The red crit will stay, as long as you have duration in your loadout. To do that, you just need to use those 2 dexterity arcanes in your primary and secondary to gain at least 30 seconds of combo duration without even adding combo mods in your melee. In addition, the in-game 5th evolution allows you to gain combo if you will loot ammo. To do this, simply give your secondary weapon the eject magazine mod and switch from Hysteria to secondary by firing your pistol, and switch back to Hysteria again and collect ammo. In the process, you can keep the 12 times combo count in your in-game, which activates the gladiator mod set and gives you enough crit so you can reach those red crit numbers. In terms of the Valkyr build, it's the Eclipse build with decent duration and power strength. Also, don't forget the Emergence Dissipate, which is an arcane enhancement for the operator that allows Void Sling to be cancelled via the fire button, default mouse 1, causing the endpoint to dissipate within 10 meters. Enemies hit by the dissipation spawn energy mode pickups. Now, let's get into the good part. You may have noticed that I have an insane amount of critical damage on my exalted claws, but I'm just using only organ shatter in my build. Well, boys and gals, this is because the new Archon system has blessed our Wolverine lady with tons of critical damage. Take note that these are not all Tau-forged versions of the Crimson Archon Shard, and the melee critical damage bonus can go up further with this build if you are lucky enough to get all 5 Tau versions in here. Since this Valkyr build has red crit potential, the critical damage buff gets even better. How about power strength or even duration, squad leader? That doesn't make any sense because power strength only increases the speed of Warcry and defense, plus the total damage of the claws. On the other hand, critical damage buff gets tripled because of the red crit that this Valkyr build can do. That's better compared to the extra total damage in IPS in my opinion. Not to mention that we also got Eclipse for damage buff. In terms of duration, it's unnecessary since we gotta wait to maintain Hysteria. However, take note that Emergence Dissipate is better in Steel Path levels to level cap since there is better enemy spawn. In case you just want to take it in a normal star chart mission, you better use the Hunter Adrenaline setup for energy. I've got tons of Valkyr guides in this channel already this year, and this is to show you that this Warframe has risen from the Mastery rank fodder grave. With some hard content right now, Valkyr becomes relevant since she got invulnerability, red crit damage, and a whole lot of one-slide kill action. Go farm and try out Valkyr now. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.